Let's see who they won. Let's see who they won.
It's time to see who they want. I'ma kick back and roll me a blunt. We the culture, we know it's trending. It's over, I can't respect your feelings. I touch your shoulder, fuck your feelings. We the culture, we know who they want. Who they want, we know who they want.
Hey, and that's how you kick some shit off, ladies and gentlemen. This is the new and improved Rocksteady Media Network coming to you live in full effect with a new segment I would like to bring to the network called Steady Approved. Because you know, if it's steady approved, it's ready to go. And what better way to be on go than bringing the man himself, Mr. The Way I'm Built, Mr. Head Chief of himself, my brother from another, Mr. Capo Grimace in the building. Welcome to the network, my brother.
What's good, bro? Appreciate it.
For sure, man. Y'all know what we do here on the Steady Approved is, you know, I had to get tapped back into my music niche because it's been a little minute. I haven't ran some interviews in a while. So I was like, fuck it. I needed some new content to present to the mass. So I got in my bag, created a program, and said, let's do some shit for my fans that love the music niche area. And we're bringing some topics to you. You know what I'm saying? We got a few things going on in the entertainment realm that we're going to touch on. But before we dive into all that, let's take a moment to catch up with Capo, man. What's been on your radar this day and age?
Man, you already know. Just elevating, trying to do it better than I've been doing, trying to keep it. Well, I had to delete it so I can be more consistent with it. You feel me? So sometimes you got to backtrack to go forward. So that's it. We'll be in motion. You feel me?
Indeed, man. A lot of y'all don't know, you know what I'm saying? I always kind of seek his counsel a little bit. Just give me a little pointers in the right direction. You know, I respect his opinions and I respect how he feel on certain matters, especially in this podcast film. With him being an artist himself, what better way to create some content with having a fellow artist in the game, a 850 legend, blessing us with his presence.
Appreciate that, brother. Appreciate that.
No doubt, man.
So
we ready to dive into it?
What's up? What all been new with you, bro? You know what I'm saying? What's been what you got going? What's coming new for the folks? You know what I mean?
Indeed. Absolutely. So, you know, I've been working hard, building my own independent media network, Rocksteady Media Network. Check out rocksteadymedianetwork.com for more information. You did. Just grinding, creating what I would like to call my own TV channel for podcasts. Okay. So I'm working on building shows, giving them time slot, weekly ratings, you know, however they need to reach the appeal of the masses, making sure I'm not overwhelming myself by trying to launch everything down the pipeline at one time. So I'm giving everything kind of its own time period, but I'm also focused on the ratings. I'm focused on what content can Rocksteady Media Network produce that will make sponsors want to say, hey, let's invest in this. I like their brand. I like what they represent. And I like the multitude of what they
provide. Yeah, I like that. That's what I'm talking about. That's why I like the hill, goddammit. Fucking right. Shit. I ain't the only 850 legend in there, bit. You know what I mean? You doing your goddamn thing.
Respect.
Let them know.
Yeah, man. It's been a long time. 5 years, because I know you've been part of the loyal affiliate of the brand since the Who They Want days, but that era is long and gone.
You know what I'm saying? Foundation. It's just the foundation that you had to build on.
Indeed, my brother. So, you know, what we're ready to give the people, man. What we want to go ahead and dive into. Your choice. You can play Russian roulette with our topics.
I don't even whatever you want to start it at. It don't even matter.
Okay. Take a look and see what I can pick up first. So I don't know if you've been keeping up with this news that been presented about rest in peace to the rap legend DMX. Somewhere there was a statement released earlier this week speaking on how they wanted to posthumously ordain him as like a minister or something. Like they wanted to ordain him.
Yeah.
Well, you know what I'm saying?
X was one of the first, if not only, rappers to actually put like a prayer on a #1 album. You feel me? So, you know what I mean? Like, and he made, like, whenever he performed, he made sure he did his prayers. He did. So, and I done seen a couple of interviews with my boy, basically, you know what I'm saying, prayed for the, you know what I'm saying, the whole, you know what I'm saying, broadcast or whatnot. So, I could see it. You know what I'm saying? I don't really know what his personal life was like, but I could see it just from the presence he had to his fans and shit. Because I grew up being a DMX fan, so you know what I'm saying. I was,
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
man, that what is dark and hell is hot.
Oh, that was the album, boy. That
Yeah,
boy, that was the album right there, boy. You know what I'm saying?
right, man. Like you said, however he lived, people got to understand. When it came to the 12 disciples, none one of them was perfect, but they still followed under him.
Yeah.
So, I
Shit,
mean,
ain't nobody perfect. You feel me?
exactly.
You
He
gotta do what
lived,
you can. You gotta do what you can.
but he lived in his truth. You know what I'm saying? He lived in his truth. He took accountability for the shit that went wrong in his life,
Big
and
facts.
you know
Big
what I'm saying?
facts. He didn't pass the blame. You know what I'm saying? He dealt with what he had to deal with. You know what I mean? So, you know what I'm saying? As a real man, at the end of the day, you can't do nothing but respect it. And then, like you said, he stood in his truth. You know what I'm saying? He prayed. He prayed in front of the camera. He prayed behind the camera. So at the
Yeah,
end of the day, you know what I mean, a man is a man, and he stood on that.
for sure, man. He definitely was on his Lord give him a side bit. But real quick, just to close out on that topic, it was just released moments ago that his estate did not approve of the
What?
move to ordain this ceremony.
That's crazy. Well, I mean, they got their own reasons. They the family, you know what I'm saying? But I don't know if he was on good terms with all of them. You feel me? Like, I know he had a little back and forth with his oldest son. You know what I mean? So I don't know if the estate really know what that mean, or if they even, you know what I'm saying, care about, you know what I'm saying, that type of stuff right now. You did, like, they
Yeah,
probably still trying to figure some other stuff out, and that really, you know what I'm saying, they don't need that distraction. You never know.
absolutely.
You never
And
know.
and I think his ex-wife or current, his wife or widower, we're just gonna use the term
Yeah, yeah,
widower.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Knew a couple months back, I think she was raising a lot of noise complaints about not being entitled to some of his stuff related to his estate. You
Well,
know,
that,
yeah, what's
yeah,
up?
yeah, yeah. It's like you never know what the state might not even be on one accord as an
I,
estate. You
I
dig?
think
So
so.
you know what I mean? So they might have got approval from one group and a disapproval from another and all this type of stuff. So you never know how that shit work, bro. It
Yeah,
get ugly when it comes to that type of shit because he actually had money. So you
for
never
sure.
know. Like it might be a financial fight in that thing to get control. It might not all be under one umbrella to where it's one accord. You know what I
Right.
mean? So you never know. But they got their own reasoning for it, you feel me?
Indeed. That's music politics for you, ladies and gentlemen. So y'all just make sure you take care of your affairs before these
Mhm.
situations come up.
Big facts.
You know what I'm saying? So driving into another fresh one. So rapper Boosie, everybody know Papa Mr. Badass himself has been dealing with some legal controversy surrounding an issue with some gun charges. And it was announced earlier this week that he was expected to be sentenced in regards to that. And they was looking at throwing him about a good 2-year bid for this, prison charge. But moments ago, it's now officially released that he avoids prison time
Hmm.
and because of the time served, but he gets a 50K fine and 300 hours of community service. Come
I
on, man.
don't even want to say it, bro, cause I grew up the boots. You feel me?
We was
But
always stuck outside. We ain't need cable for real. Where we from?
yeah, but man, a lot of stuff looks suspect lately, bro. Like I don't know,
Okay.
man. He like he done dodged a couple federal cases, bro.
Talk to him. Talk
You
to the
know what I'm
people.
saying? Like I ain't gonna lie, it looking real snitchy, like informative. It's like I don't know what he got to tell them folks because I don't be knowing what them folks be wanting to look for. But at the end of the day, it's kind of like he's too high profile to be getting into the stupid shit. But then when he get into stupid shit, man, he's still on probation from a federal, you know what I'm saying, charge already. So you don't got caught with a gun. That's got slid under the rug. Now you on this goofy shit, and then if they get slapped on the wrist again. Like I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. Like after a certain many strikes, you supposed to get bammed. You hear me? And he ain't been bammed. You dig? So what kind of chess moves he making?
I think if we go back to when he beat the murder charge, I think
My-
it became that murder was the case that they gave him. I think it was that God complex of feeling untouchable, feeling like, oh, I done beat this. He had the cancer scare situation become up. The whole, thing with diabetes, like he speaks on certain stuff publicly,
Mhm.
but and you know, trying to be a father. I think there is some hidden chess pieces being moved across his board.
Of course.
You know,
I ain't talking about the health thing. I'm just talking about the legal shit. It's like,
right? You know what I'm
you
saying?
know what I'm saying? Like, you beat murder, and then you still out here on fuckery and not getting banned. Like, I ain't saying he's saying that, but shit,
Something going on.
Something getting said. Cause like, I don't know how you even make them moves. Like, make it make sense for me.
Absolutely, and
Make
then
it make sense.
I think certain powers that be was coming for his like his property. He been in quite a few little things, like you say, ducking and dodging. How the hell he coming out unscathed? I don't know, but I'm like you. It's some suspicion. Do we find that suspicion? Yes, Steady approved that he finds that suspicion.
That's suspicious to me, bro. Like, I don't get it. I don't get it. And he always in these folk face, always on these folks platforms,
especially
popping his
DJ
shit,
Vlad, and we know.
But he always, I guess, talking about some shit that ain't got nothing to do with him and how he feel. Right. But then it's like, you out here getting in the goofy shit, and when does that add up? You know what I'm saying? Like, a regular nigga in the street, bro, you get caught with a gun, you finna do a couple years. Yet alone, you on probation with this motherfucker. You know what I mean? So it's like,
especially if you're the black and brown community, ain't no talking.
I understand money, but goddamn.
For sure. So backtracking to another one also related to Boosie. Looks like popular Florida rapper Kodak Black is reigniting beef with Boosie on a new track he dropped called Christmas Eve. Now, I haven't heard the track to kind of see what is in reference to.
I ain't heard that.
But you know, Kodak been a warrior by himself. He really be on his gremlin shit. So I don't.
Yeah, but I mean, is the shit fire? Like, you can't be, you know what I mean? Like, I get it. Using the music to express yourself and trying to, you know what I'm saying, come at a motherfucker. But the shit gotta be hot, man.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Super Gremlin is what it is because the shit was hot. You know what I mean? Back to back is what it is because the shit was hot. Diss tracks, yes, I understand you gotta diss and you gotta say what you gotta say, but don't be just putting out no weak shit. So I need to hear exactly what it is. And is he really like he name dropping Boosie?
Right.
I don't even know. Like,
so what I'm gonna do here for the ladies and gentlemen, for the masses, is I found the song so we can give a fresh appeal after we listen to it. Let's go ahead and run it. Do it quick.
Let me hear this shit. Beat these songs.
Let the little bitch get a pick dang. Roof went missing on Biscayne. Grown man, I don't play G games. We call a nigga snitch, that ain't no little thing. 9 out of 10, they gon' bust his brain. Got your hair cut like Cathy gets fade. Out of barber, but the chopper got a switchblade. I'ma push your shit all the way back this way. Told my girlfriend, baby, I retire game. Walk a flock of Miley burn 45 flame. Niggas ain't tired of dying, I'm assuming. I don't smoke with people, y'all probably be eating booty. Fuck that lame nigga Boosie, looking down on the young nigga getting skriller. I used to look up the Boosie. He hate I got more bread, that old head stupid. You don't even move like an OG. Couldn't sign me so you got Coley, you know me. Alright, switch. Ain't a seafood type of dude, but I like fish. When the all night glitch, drop the preview when niggas see me write all my shit. Fuck around on my wrist, tryna get close on dude, no chick on it. They put my dick out and spit on it, and suck it all up, then sit on it. Put my dick out and spit on it, and suck it all up and sit on it. If money's so good, you need a little bit, and right, we go real. Seen Britney just turn into a kitty cat, she stand at meal. Taylor tripped in meal like a cat. I love to rap and get niggas whack. Got 99 rats, 100 M's and chains, 100,000 rats, 10 million games. Well, all them blacks you was building, where the world gon' end by the chain. So clean, step on these shoes, I murder you. Don't even what happened to the hoes we met earlier.
Let's
All right, question. I got questions. I got a whole lot of questions.
talk to me.
A whole lot of fucking questions.
Let's drop it. Let's go. Exclusive, ladies and gentlemen.
Was that AI?
Nah, that
Was that AI? Cause bro, that video didn't seem like, I don't know. That video seemed a lot like the Kodak and Gucci Man video.
okay.
The club scene with the strobe lights, that looked real familiar to the Gucci Man. Like, and some of them scenes weren't Kodak rapping to the song. So is that AI?
It's an official video drop.
It's an official video?
It's an official video according to the YouTube station.
I ain't gonna lie. It wasn't hard though. It wasn't. He ain't go hard.
Okay.
No. It sounded like Yak snapping, but it wasn't a song. You see, that's exactly what I was saying before we even listened to the song. It was a diss track, but it wasn't a song, a hot ass fucking song. Like, I think when you get to a certain level, bro, if you're gonna beef, make it entertaining. You know what I'm saying? Like, he set the bar with Super Gremlin.
True.
You know what I'm saying? Like, once you show yourself as one of those type of artists, take your fucking time, revise this shit, put your Lil Wayne in it. Sit on that motherfucker for a couple days, couple weeks, if a couple months if you need to, motherfucker. Make this bit fire. You feel me? Like,
yeah.
Even the audio quality didn't sound right, bro.
You had a lot of the 808s and all this stuff just bumping more than when your beat got more snap than your lyrics. That's a problem.
Listen to the vocals. They were weak. They weren't strong. They weren't full of body. Like, it just almost, I hate to say it, it's almost like you just went in the lab. You didn't go through your whole process. You just laid this vocal and ran with it. Like, it didn't sound like polished.
Okay.
You didn't know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. Maybe I'm being a hard
this is a
hard critique. It's a hard critique because of I have a reference point from the exact artist. You know what I'm saying? Like, even I don't listen to the motherfucking music, but Drake. Like, if I hear a diss track from Drake, I have a reference point of what a hard diss track from Drake's supposed to sound like. So you know what I mean? It's certain artists, once they give you that 50 Cent, or like once I hear some shit, it's like, even with that little beef, I heard Jim Jones before. That shit his shit was weak. Fabulous shit was hard. You know what I'm saying? Now when I hear 50 Cent shit, I have a critique about it. So with Yak, you coming at Boosie, and you know the type of music Boosie can make. You got to bring that A-type, I'm coming for you type shit, because this motherfucker can retaliate with a fire ass song that shits on you
real fast.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I like Jack Boy music, but he didn't have the response for Super Gremlin, bro. I hate to keep referencing that, but we're talking about Yak right now. So I got to keep going back to my, you know what I'm saying, my reference point. So it's like, you coming for Boosie, who is a legend in this shit. I mean, it's one thing to name drop, but nigga, make that shit hard, bro, because you got to understand what you're presenting to the world.
Exactly. Especially
this is your brand, and you finna present this weak shit to a motherfucker who tries to come hard just like you.
And it's Boots, like you said, you're talking to one of the general. You're talking to one of the generals.
You just flinched at a nigga who'll throw hands.
Like dead ass.
Yeah, like, you know what I'm saying? That's what we're talking about. It's like, you gotta understand, if you finna do the element of surprise, you need to be throwing a haymaker.
Right now,
if it's a fight, bro, you want that first lick need to be that thing, or because you don't know what the next lick. If you know what I'm saying, like, do we have something else behind this ready to come? Is it a rollout? You know what I'm saying? Like, is it you know what I'm saying?
You gotta be 10 toes down. You gotta be on your Kendrick Lamar set that bar with what he was doing with the whole Drake feud. You know, totally unrelated, but he set that bar of camaraderie. When you coming at artists that's on a grand scale, because you're looking for grit, you're looking for grime. You're not looking for your mute for just a bop and the beat. You looking for your lyrics to stand. You got it, because You want facts now. Don't nobody want fan fiction shit. We want what are you targeting at?
Honestly, I ain't gonna say that, bro. I'm
Okay.
not even gonna say that.
Okay.
And if you finna come for somebody that I like to listen to, you need to be motherfucking entertaining. It need to sound motherfucking good. And because you understand, I'm a fan of this person.
Correct.
So you low key got to go hard for me to even, as a fan of this person, to even. I'm sitting here the whole time, kind of like I'm dissecting it. Like this ain't. Come on, yeah, this ain't yet. This got to be AI. Because as a street dude, you should know better than to come at some another street dude with some weak shit.
Agreed.
Like let's just. I mean, if we gonna keep a buck, like for someone who's been in a fight, you should know how to fight. This ain't them ain't even fighting words. You
Right.
just said the motherfucking name, and it was but like I can say so much bad shit about it that it don't make it a hard song. So I mean, and I'm speaking as if I was Boosie. It's like if that was towards me, I could say so much bad shit about it. It don't even make it hard. What make it hard is when it's like I can't pick it apart. And it's like, man, that shit good. Then I gotta go say something. I don't even feel like Boosie got to even respond to that. Boosie can play it off like, man, that was AI.
Absolutely.
If it don't go hard, like if the fans don't like it, Kodak can double back and say, "Oh, that was AI."
That's the only way you're gonna have an opener there. That's like
It's
calling
almost
Prime. That's like calling out
clickbait.
Prime Mike Tyson, and you just a street nigga, and you calling out Mike Tyson for a boxing match, and you know this nigga, you know what his capability is to be calling somebody of his caliber to a ring like that.
I almost feel like it's clickbait. It's like, okay, let's throw it out there and see if it go. If it go, then we can polish it and clean it up and make it presentable. But if it don't go, we can always say it was AI. Like that's the era we in with this shit. Cause you know what I'm saying? Like motherfuckers don't really roll out music no more. They just throw it out there and see what happens.
Right. So while you on the subject of AI, another topic that we have is popular rapper from the if you know Wu-Tang, Mr. RZA has came out and highlights how AI saved him thousands of dollars on album production costs, kind of cross-referencing what you were just speaking on of using AI as a tool in the music industry.
All right, but you understand it's one thing to use it for business, is another thing to use it for creative art and expression. You know what I'm saying? It's one thing for me to paint a picture, and then it's another thing for me to tell an AI what I want it to paint, and then it paints it. Those are two different paintings. One is painted by my hand, one is painted by AI. Now, when it comes to business, that's something totally different. If you need help with getting your numbers right so that you can make something productive, if you need help with quotes so that you can make sure that you're in you're always above your profit margin, your profit lines, then that's what computers and calculators is fucking for. But art is a human expression. Art, that's what this shit is art, bro. Like music is art. You feel me? Like now the whole the podcast scene, you know what I'm saying? Like, hey, if you wanted to use AI instead of you being in front of the camera and you did that whoop whoop, that's content. You feel me? But when I'm saying that I'm rapping and I'm writing these words, that's me writing these words. That's not me going to Chat GBT or any of these, not the name dropping any of these things, but any of these other AI joints and letting them write for me.
Right.
That's two different things.
Absolutely. And you know, I gotta admit, is on the topic of AI, for me, somebody like me with my history of how I use it as a helping guiding tool, like you said. But everything I'm proofreading, I'm making sure that it's my words, it's my handiwork. I just need you to modify it and structure it a little bit better. It's how I use it. So I agree with you on the stance of don't let it just do your whole work, because then that's plagiarism in a sense, because that ain't really truly your soul.
You're using it as a tool. You're not letting it be the source.
Correct.
You know what I'm saying? The source, you're still the source. Like all of this, everything is still at the end of the day touching your hands and it's your vision. But when you let AI be the source, now is AI's perception of your vision, because they're not you, so they can't word and do everything as if you would do it. They're gonna do it from their perspective, which is an artificial perspective. And if it's artificial, then you're the official.
Absolutely.
So you want your source to be official. So it's like at the end of the day, it's different when you talking about using a tool and actually absorbing the source of something coming from it. You know what I mean?
That is true. And I
So,
like how you just said that was well put, because I look at it like doing college letters. When my approach to this thing is always cite your sources,
mhm,
proofread everything before it's go,
mhm.
double check for plagiarism. You know what I'm saying? I'm
Yeah.
always that guy. Like, I'm never just, oh, it's an easy tool, necessity, I got to have it. My brain is not function like that. I know
Okay.
how to separate the soul from it, to be like, you
Mhm,
ain't finna lock me in. I
mhm.
appreciate what you're doing, because a lot of time it don't come out like directly the way you want it. And real
Yeah.
quick, my brother Kyle Eric is going to join us on the conversation of AI. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Kyle E.
What up, Kyle?
What's good, y'all?
What's
What's
good?
good, my
Good.
brother?
Oh, Capo, what's up, man?
What's good, brother?
How you been, man? Long time.
Been all right, man. You doing all right?
I'm all right, man. Life is good. Life is good.
That's what I like to hear. That's what I like to hear.
Hey, welcome to the Steady Approved podcast, my brother. I see you got the, I've been on this green train with money, chasing my dreams. So I feel the aura. I feel it, man. But in case you missed anything, I don't know if you was tapping in from behind the scenes. We were speaking on just a real quick subject matter about rapper RZA utilizing AI. As he cites AI, it helped him save thousands of dollars on album production costs. So we were just talking about how, utilizing it as a tool versus utilizing it fully as your organization.
Yeah, using it as a source. Like I was breaking it down. Like when you use it as a source, it's coming from AI.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Everything. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But when you use it as a tool, now I'm just using it to enhance or help with this portion. And now I'm going to take that information and then go do what I need to do with it. But you know what I'm saying? That's totally different than allowing it to produce music, allowing it to write the songs, allowing it to use my voice. And like, you know what I'm saying? Like, or even now where they got it to where this could not even be us right now.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Oh,
so that's it's like, you know what I mean? So that's when it's crazy, because it's like, no, it's not cool for anybody else to be using me to make no money. But like, why do I need to have an artificial person sitting here for me when I could be sitting here my goddamn self?
That's facts. I've heard on this topic. So now we have AI music pretty much turning everything into like I'm not gonna lie. Some of the stuff that I've heard, I actually mess with in a way, right? But I have heard artists that knew that this wave was coming. So what they did was they copyrighted their voices, right? So because they thought about it as a new wave of sampling, like like back in the day we were sampling old records, we were sampling ourselves, all of that. A lot of albums back in the especially in the early days of hip hop was a lot of samples and a lot of people just going all about and just sampling whatever, and to the point where record labels were like, oh, we got to get a handle on this. Well, fast forward almost like 40 something years later, here we are talking about AI, and there's a young artist who, I forgot what her name was, but she knew this was coming. So she basically started for AI purposes, like, if you want to clone my voice, you got to pay me. If you want to sample, just like a sample, if you want to sample me, you got to pay me. If you're trying to use my likeness or anything in any way, you got to pay me. And on YouTube, there are people out here, because voice cloning is a thing, right?
True.
Like, I hate that my editing program has a voice cloning feature. It's creepy to me. You know what I mean?
That's crazy.
But this YouTuber, this content creator, she was like, because she saw people were making AI clones of her. They were making thirst traps of her, if I remember correctly. So she decided, since this is happening anyway, let me make my own version, right? And if you want to use it, you gotta pay me. I'm gonna make
Okay.
I'm gonna make my own AI clone. She got an AI. She got an AI bot that looks just like her, self, right? And it'll and she uses it in sometimes in some of her videos to like do advertising and whatever. But it's on a like it's on an official website and everything. If you want to see it, if you want to do anything to it, including the adultish stuff, because she does do that kind of content in ways. She's like, you gotta pay me. So some people are,
Money.
so exactly. So some people are like, this is going to destroy us, and others are like, let me get ahead of this thing. If it's gonna happen anyway,
So, question.
yes,
So you're basically saying that low key, I need to go out here and copyright my voice and
yes,
my image.
yes,
That's
yes.
crazy, bro.
Just
Like, do
yeah,
you see how dangerous that is, though? That you have
absolutely,
to go and you have to go and copyright. It was one thing. I,
absolutely.
I understand it was one thing when you start finding out that you're technically a business and you need to get your name a LLC so that you can start. But then now we getting even down further down that rabbit hole.
Yep.
So
Yes.
now I need to copyright my voice and
Yes.
my image because a
Mm-hmm.
motherfucker might see potential and
Yep.
then take my shit and go, you know what I'm saying, be promoting and selling some shit that I ain't getting nothing out of and might
Exactly.
not even approve of.
Because we are in a capitalist, we're not only in a capitalist society, we're in a capitalist world. You know what I mean?
Bro.
We use anything to get the dough. We use anything to get the dough. Not to and let's not split hairs here, because I've been thinking about this for a long time. Yeah, every time we use AI, our electricity bills go up, because AI, like in order for AI to function the way we have, like we're talking about just generative AI, which
Mm-hmm.
takes a lot of
Yes.
data and a lot of time to even do what it does. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Like Steady's been using the AI to make these flyers, and
Right.
they come out pretty good. I'm not gonna lie, like a lot of them come out pretty good. But every time he does that, or every time I make shorts for my videos, because I do that for clients. It helps me talking about using it for my work. It helps me with my
As a
workflow.
tool, yes.
To using it as a tool. But I don't mind making clips for myself. But if
Right.
I'm doing like 2 or 3 other projects, at one time, and they got deadlines, I'm like, okay, let me go to Opus Clip. Let me see what this thing will spit out. And let me tell you something. There are times where where it gets the assignment 100% right, and then other times it's like, I just wasted money on this,
No, for real,
you
that
know.
is true.
Like,
It's
don't
crazy.
what it
Go ahead.
is? Y'all have to
No,
regenerate. What y'all have to do? Do a different one. Come
Yep.
up with
yeah.
it. Yeah.
Oh, but here's how they get you. Here's how they get you. Okay. It all depends on how much you're willing to spend to get credits, right? In
Yeah.
order
So
Right.
you can. Yeah.
in order to use the function anyway. And
Correct.
every time we do that, these giant data farms that this AI is coming from, these generative AI is coming from. In order to do this, you need a lot of computer power. You need a lot of water to keep these things cool. So the more we use AI, the more we run the risk of our electricity going up, of polluting our air, polluting our water. But that is the but unfortunately, it's something that you don't think about until stuff happens.
Hmm.
Because all we see is and somebody stop me here if I'm going a little too, but
Right.
you know what
Right.
I'm saying?
You got
Because I've been thinking about this,
60 seconds before we move on.
you know. But yeah, it's just like, I like it in one sense, but I do think that very soon the bubble's gonna burst,
Hmm.
Oh yeah.
Hmm.
Agree.
because we are overly reliant on it
Yes.
already.
Yes.
You know.
Absolutely.
I
So
definitely agree on that.
Mm.
one more topic before we go to a quick commercial break. Just quick mention. Rapper Fetty Wap is home, released from prison today, 11 months earlier than expected. And of course, they already given him, Pooh Shiesty, BG, just those lists of recently just being released artists. What do you think about them slapping them, basically putting a collar on their neck saying, hey, now that you back, you can't do this no more. Even when Bobby Shmurda came home, like artists after doing incarceration bids coming home, and now they you know, these higher ups are basically saying you can't do the shit you normally was doing because now I hate you and fuck you up worse. Go ahead, Capo. As an artist yourself, take the floor.
Bro, I'm the wrong one to even talk to about this, boy. I'm gonna tell you, boy, 'cause I'm harsh, boy.
Yeah.
I had to do 3 years papers for you know what I'm saying, a little drug charge. So just like I was saying with the Boosie shit earlier, like you understand, bro, like it's certain things that I already know is a no-go. You supposed to do it. That feds is day to day.
Right.
You supposed to do the whole fucking bid when you make it to the feds. You feel me? I took a plea deal, but I was the only motherfucker on my motherfucking shit. You feel me? So what happened when motherfucker took a plea deal and somebody else on that shit? Somebody else get thrown on the bus and taking a longer deal. So for him to be coming home 3 years early, man, we back to what I was saying earlier, bro. I like how these boys playing chess, boy, because they putting the right pieces in the right places.
Right, because while we're on the subject matter, utilizing the whole YSL thing being a big thing, and look how much scrutiny Gunna got behind all that because he chose to take that whole plea and was like, "Hey, I had to do what I had to do." Some of them boys ain't built for it.
It's funny because I ain't gonna lie to you. That was kind of my thing with the whole Gunna shit. It was like, yo, he took a plea. It wasn't fucked up he took a plea. What was fucked up was he said in the courtroom and said, yes, YSL is a gang. You feel me? He said in the courtroom, he said, yes. You know what I mean? That gun, well, luckily it was 3 people in the car. So when he said that gun wasn't his, he was not indicting Thug. He was just saying that wasn't mine, I went in the car. Okay? So there's 2 other people who can take the blame for this. He ain't throw nobody under the bus. But then you hear the Young Thug phone calls, and it's like, man, Thug was doing more talking than goddamn Gunna. So it's like, come on, bro. Like, let's call a snake. Let's call a spade. You feel me? Like, at the end of the day, you can't be motherfucking doing all this talking on a recorded fucking phone and got the audacity to call another motherfucker a rat. Like, I don't even, bro, you on a recorded line. You feel me? So you talking about what somebody used to do, what somebody doing, and how somebody's soft now that they done came out of jail because they hanging with rats. But you doing a lot of rat in your motherfucking self. You ain't a snake no more. You a rat. And so with that whole YSL shit, bro, I ain't gonna lie to you. That shit just, man, D-boy hiding, and then they pop out when they want you to see them, just so that they seeing if you done forgot or not. If you done forgot, they finna pop all the way out. But if motherfuckers got something to say, then they hide their ass back in the house for a little minute. You know what I'm saying? Behind them M's and them hundreds of thousands, and then spontaneously pop back out again. And that's what we seeing from Thug.
Yeah.
I hate to say it like that, bro, because I used to rock with the nigga music for a little minute. It took me a long time to gravitate to it because I wasn't with the slime talk shit. But at the end of the day, I can't say the motherfucker is a mob boss. I can't say if he's a kingpin. But what I can say is, well, you did a lot of talking on that motherfucking phone, boy, and you don't need to be pointing no fingers and nobody being no snitch. It just make you some fucking music, bro. And even with go ahead.
I'm sorry. So basically, because I only know a little bit of this, I did hear those phone calls though. How in the world do you call somebody, or how do you call somebody a snitch when you know you're being recorded? That's I don't understand that. So you're basically saying,
I'm gonna be real with you. When I call home, I call home to tell motherfuckers what my motherfucking bond was, where to go get it, and get me the fuck up out there, bitch. You know what I mean? I know people who, when they call home, is yo, I just want to hear what's going on the outside
On the
real quick to
outside.
keep my head up real quick, and then
Right.
boom, I'm trying to get off phone before I even get into that sentimental shit. I don't even want to know I don't want to know no bad shit. I just when I call home, I want to hear the good shit. So when you calling home, pillow talking and talking about what niggas was doing and ain't doing, and come on, bro, you about the baddest motherfucker you talking about, bro.
Mm-hmm.
You talking to dudes and your bitch. Now I can understand you pillow talking to your bitch because that, I mean, not to be too X-rated, but that's who you sticking your dick in. So you can talk to her how you know what I'm saying, however you want, y'all. That's you. But you calling your homeboy, you calling the nigga down the street, you calling his you know what I'm saying,
Doing
like
too
you
much.
call like bro, you calling everybody who you think is somebody to talk about somebody that is somebody. Because
Man.
every phone call he name dropping somebody big.
Nah, Steady can't approve of no rat shit. We're not approving that over here on this line. We're not.
That shit seem real suspect to me.
Definitely.
Real suspect, bro.
Kyle, you got something you want to input before we go on commercial break for a second?
I you know what? I just don't. I'm trying to take all this in because I was never really a fan, and no offense to no offense to anybody who is. It was just it was not for me, you know. But as far as him as a person, it just sounds like a whole bunch of hypocrisy. If you're calling somebody else out their name, but yet you being recorded, you basically do, and you're doing the exact same thing.
Now that you say that, bro, it's funny because it's not hypocrisy, because Thug has shown from the beginning of his career that he really don't give a fuck about the rules and about what other motherfuckers think. And so when you actually look at the case, it's a bunch of a nigga who don't give a fuck about the rules and don't care what the motherfucker think. Like I went with the whole dress wearing shit, but the motherfucker had some hot music though, bro. Like if you look past the foolishness, it was like he had some hot music. And
that's all I think you really should care about is the music and who they are.
Yes, but sometimes people let the music influence them.
Yeah.
And that's when it becomes a problem, because now what is influencing them is now showing them something, and what they're influenced by, they think they need to be, you know what I'm saying, replicate. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We talking about now, this is an era where dudes is actually going outside with skirts on.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, let's be real. It's been people putting on, it's been cross dressers back in the day. They did that shit inside. These niggas have the audacity to go buy this shit, put it on, and then wear it outside, bro. Come on, man. Who is we talking to? We're not talking to no young men. We ain't talking to no grown men.
Nah.
So it's like the music is influencing the fuckery. Because back in the day when you liked the artist, you couldn't see this artist until they was in a magazine or until they was on the damn TV again.
Yep.
Now these motherfuckers go straight to their phone and be looking at this artist all day, every day, and they're being influenced by the fuckery.
Well, again, Steady would like to state that we don't approve of the rat shit, snake shit, dumb shit, stupid shit.
And none of the fuckery.
None of the fuckery. But
Keep
we
that
will
fuckery
approve
to
of
yourself.
you don't living your life, living your truth. But
And get into your hustle. Whatever your hustle is,
get back to
live your best life and get your hustle on. But don't be with that fuckery, man.
Absolutely. So with that being said, we're gonna close out that topic. We're gonna take a brief commercial break, and we're gonna finish this show up, and we're gonna get the fuck up out of here, because that's the way we built over here. Steady approved. See you in a few.
Let us introduce ourselves. We are Rocksteady Media Network, the only network where we chisel at the competition, one premium production at a time. Don't let your business stay stuck between that rock and a hard place. Let us come in like a wrecking ball and put those worries to bed and rock your media with steady growth. Rocksteady Media Network, we are a nice folder.
Hey, my bad. I'm coming out of break going. Yo, well, that little commercial was all right, boy. I like that shit, boy.
We
Hey,
are
I
a
appreciate it,
we are a
bro.
nice boulder.
Hey,
All
I
right,
like that shit.
Eddie
We are.
Murphy. All
I
right,
like
Eddie Murphy. Okay, Donkey.
yeah, doctor.
Use that as a like. You use that from. I was like, because you said that on Brian B's last night. I was like, wait, did he just say? And then immediately,
Yeah.
because I had just recently watched Shrek again. That came up in my head. I'm like, oh, I'm like, okay, I see it. Okay.
We are a nice boulder because why? We rock steady. Rock steady, baby.
All right,
Rock
let's see you.
steady. Mhm.
You
Let's
dig?
see you.
You dig? So what we want to take this show next, ladies and gentlemen? What we feeling? What we want to do? We can go down the pipeline of some more topics, or we can call an audible play and dive into some stuff. Long as it's music related, long as it's entertaining for the masses. The choice is yours, my gentlemen.
I don't care. Run on that list. Let's just
Yeah, man.
chop it up.
For sure. All right. So while let's go into YouTube longer count towards being Billboard chart starting this
Yeah.
month of January. Fans
Okay.
are calling it the Young Boy rule as he averaged at least 30 million views per week.
You know,
Let's dive in.
that's appropriate name for it. Cause honestly, that's one of the only artists I really think is gonna affect. Like Young Boy do most of his numbers on YouTube.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? When you see a Young Boy video, it is in the tens of millions or hundreds of millions.
Okay.
Now, when you take that away from the data bank of Billboard, because Billboard don't want to use it. That's the thing. Like, Billboard has a heavy credential list for making their top 100, top 200. So, YouTube, because Billboard don't want to, you know what I'm saying, actually look at the numbers and say, okay, this is actual fan engagement. Some of this is paid advertisement, some of this is free advertisement, but you still see the engagement. And Billboard don't want to, know what I'm saying, basically they don't want to, know what I'm saying, account them. So YouTube taking that shit out, I think, is a good thing and a bad thing, because it's like it's not a true reflection of what the masses is listening to, obviously, because it's been proven over time that Billboard is a bunch of like big business commercial shit. You feel me?
Yeah.
But it's also bad because there's artists like YoungBoy who should get some of the recognition they're getting for putting out a product that is getting that type of attention. You know what I'm saying? But they're not getting the national recognition of being one of those type artists. You feel me? So it's almost still like a fight for he ain't even an independent artist, bro. This dude signed to Cash Money. He signed to Universal. You feel me? So it's like, if they can control it on that level, what does it say for independent artists who putting up music on YouTube? You ain't gonna ever get the chance to ever really hit that slot.
Yeah. I always found that that interesting, because now I wonder, because we got YouTube as a whole, and then we got YouTube Music. Right. So are we talking YouTube overall, or are we talking about just specifically music? Like,
well, you understand, it's Billboard Top 100, so it's strictly the music. So it's like
it's strictly the music. So
yeah.
So if I go to my YouTube Music app and just go to his video, or just go to that single, does that count towards
YouTube data? None of YouTube data. So it don't matter if you was listening to me on YouTube Music, or if you was just going to the regular YouTube app. All of that data has now been snatched from Billboard because of the credentials they was using to put you on Billboard. You understand? Okay, it's one thing when record label puts 1 to 2 million behind the artist, advertisement wise, and then they hit the Billboard. It's another thing if I go onto YouTube and I put $1,000 down for paid advertisements. And now my numbers run up expeditiously.
Yeah, and you're doing that as an independent artist.
Facts.
You're doing that as an independent artist. The machine.
Yes, because what the thing I can say is Young Boy music comes from Young Boy account. It ain't coming from
the label's account.
Yeah, like you understand when I drop music,
yeah,
YouTube tries to put out its own copy of my music on the YouTube's page.
Right. Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So you have to actually sign something to say, hey, I don't want YouTube to do that. Because if you allow YouTube to do that, they will take down your video.
Oh man, that's tough.
Because it's copyright infringement, because YouTube has the right to put it up.
But it's your
don't matter.
You know what? No, I've heard of stuff like that happening before because YouTube couldn't tell the difference between it was an interview. Some years, like a few years ago, the artist Crooked Eye had a show where he was interviewing artists, right? It was called Crook's Corner. Some of it, like a little bit. It started. First time I saw it was on the Hip Hop DX channel, and then he had his own channel, which is still active, right? He had a big interview when he interviewed Eminem because Eminem's his boy. So, and that did I don't know how many millions of views after a while, right? But at first, somebody had taken the clips from his interview, and that video got more views than the actual interview. So YouTube they thought his interview was the one that was copied and re-uploaded. So they took that. So they took that down because they thought he thought he was using somebody else's stuff when he was the originator of it.
Yep.
So YouTube could not tell the difference, but it was all based on view and engagement. It got that other person got more views than the original. So it's crazy. But we're dealing with machines here. We're not dealing with people.
Yeah, so that's why I had to stop letting YouTube put my shit up because you understand they got bots. So they can run my shit the minimum. You feel me? And still possibly do bigger numbers than my video. So they can shut my video down. So I have to shut that shit down. So now I have the only copy. I have the master copy. It comes from my account. And that's what going back to what we was talking about is like a lot of Young Boy music comes from his account. So when you're talking about these millions upon millions of views that this one account is accumulating, you know what I'm saying? It's big enough to be paying big boy chicks, but it's not big enough to be accounted for on the Billboard. You know what I mean? So if, you know what I'm saying? If that's how you're gonna treat the people who are doing YouTube, we just gonna take our data from you.
There you go.
So it's like I don't see them. I see the pros and cons of it, but at the end of the day, Billboard is so already structured. I don't think it even matters. It was doing its thing before YouTube. So what is the matter post YouTube?
I think because you have okay, and this is just my point of view as a fan. You can speak as an artist. You're in it. I'm only a fan observing. So Billboard has, as we have stated, Billboard has been out forever. YouTube has only been a thing since, what was it, 2005? Before 2005, the only way you would get independent music is their individual websites, or you would have to go to other music, or you would download
MySpace.
MySpace.
That was the spot, bro.
MySpace.
That's where you found a lot of music at.
You found a lot. You found a lot of music up there. DJs even said that MySpace had the best music player.
Yeah.
Period.
They had the best.
Because you could set your whole catalog up on that bit, and then you can have it to where the first time a person comes to your page, they're hearing this specific song.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? If you done came to my page before, the playlist just playing. You know what I'm saying? Like it was a thing. So you know what I mean? It's a couple of places that try to replicate it. It ain't been done the same. You know what I'm saying? SoundCloud had its little time. Reverb Nation had a little time. But I don't really
before that.
So but realistically, YouTube has given the artist not only the audio listener but the visual listener, because now I could do shit like this and a motherfucker who fuck with my music can be seeing me and I'm not even doing music right now.
And they'd be
You
like,
know what I'm
Where's the
saying?
link? Where's
So
the links at?" You know, like
yeah, you know what I mean? So it's like we're in that type of day. But if I think this is what a lot of people, not to get off subject, this is what a lot of people be fucking up nowadays.
Mhm.
They're trying to do music or you're trying to do whatever, but you end up doing whatever goes viral, and now
Yeah,
that's what
Yeah,
people expect from you.
exactly.
And when you try to take them back to what you do, that ain't what these people came to you for. They
if
came
that
to you for this over here. Now
if
we
that
don't.
video,
They came to you for this, and now you talking about doing that. We didn't even know you did that. We're not
nope,
interested in that. We on this. So it's like you got to be consistent and, you know what I'm saying, almost like tunnel vision focused on what you put into the masses,
yep,
because you don't want them to see you as something that you ain't just
yep.
because you're trying to get their attention.
It's funny. It's crazy because like YouTube, the the bots want a niche. They want to box. They
They
want to
want to eat that
they
pipeline up.
they want to box you in. They want to box you in.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
like 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 Steady has a bunch of shows on his network,
Mhm.
and if one of them starts to pop,
Right.
then the computer's like, oh no, we're gonna push this out to your audience, but
They ain't
then you
studying the other shit.
and then it's like, oh, the other stuff is
Yeah,
is,
yeah,
is gonna
yeah.
that's gonna be the underground stuff. You're gonna be
Was
lucky if you even see that in the recommendations.
But see,
Right?
I ain't gonna lie though, he did it the right way, because now it's like each one on has their own spotlight
Yeah.
and showcase. Well, uh, let's go to what could have happened, or what look it didn't happen, but what could have happened.
Right.
He could have tried to just do one thing, and then okay, that ain't working. Boom, stop doing that. Go do the next thing. Okay, that didn't work. Boom, stop doing that. Go to the next thing. Next thing work. But mind you, all of this is the vision.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? But
Yep.
because he reflecting to now,
Yep.
he put it all out.
Yep.
So all of them gets to be seen and dissected by the people who want to dissect it, who
Mhm.
want to digest it.
Yep.
If he was doing it one at a time, people would have seen what they wanted, and then boom, it would have been stuck on just that. So when he
Exactly.
started bringing these other things up, you don't get that same digestive tract from people because they don't see that out of you now. You know what I'm saying? When he comes as a network, now people can see him as a network. It's like, okay, they almost start thinking for you, like, so what's next?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But when
Right.
you come at this one thing, it's what's next, but it's what's next in that same field, in that same thing, in that same
Oh yeah.
vision. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So that's
Hmm.
why it's kind of like, it's funny because when I started doing my music, it was important that I put out my merch and shit. And
Yep.
that's why I always fuck with Nipsey and all and the movement he had going, because it's like, yo, motherfuckers gotta see me as a not just a rapper, but as a business person, as
Yeah.
an entrepreneur, as a hustler. Because now when I come with these clothes, when I come with all this merch, it makes sense.
Hmm.
It
You know what I'm
resonates.
saying?
It
It's like
resonates. Brings it
if it don't
purpose.
make sense, then it ain't finna make you no dollars.
Right.
You
Key
know what I'm
component.
saying? So at the end of the day, you know what I mean? You gotta show the vision that you want a motherfucker to see, because a motherfucker who don't know you is more willing to see the big picture.
Hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So go ahead and paint that big fucking picture, because if you just paint this narrow little vision, you gonna forever be stuck in that narrow little vision.
Right. And Kyle could tell you back when we was under the WD Dub brand, that's happened because they were so used to the content of Artistry Tuesday. So now all my shows predominantly became, hey, let's give you a music artist. Let's give you a music artist.
Hmm.
And I'm
Yep.
like, no, there's more to this
Each one
than
I'm supposed to
just.
have different, yeah.
So I
Easy.
Yep.
had to navigate through them. Same thing you just speaking on. I had to learn to navigate through it and go, how can I still give the people what they want, but separate my entities so that it serves its purpose at the right time slot, at the right moment, to be able
Yeah.
to meet quotas with the algorithms of all these social media networks. It's a
Hmm.
lot of work. It
Hmm.
ain't easy.
No,
No, it
no.
is not.
Hmm.
But that's why you got a team.
Indeed.
You ain't doing it by yourself. You got a team.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
That's one thing I always told them though. You gotta make sure your team's straight, bro, because if your team don't see the vision
Yep.
and your team ain't working towards the vision, you ain't gonna never get the ship.
True.
You know what I'm saying? Like you can be playing in the game for you can have a long career, but what do you get the chip in your career? Or is you just in the game? You know what I'm saying? And so it's like the chip is actually being successful and being profitable and being able to actually build something that lasts the test of time. You know what I'm saying? And so once you can get to that category, you know what I'm saying, now you can just hammer that shit down. You already got a winning formula. You know what I mean? But a lot of people don't even put enough time into one thing to even get the fucking formula to then hammer down.
All right, so we just reached the top of the hour. I want a quick shout out. Thanks to everybody that's tuning in from social media platforms, whether it's via Facebook, the YouTube, the Twitch stream. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate the mad love. And to shout out to all my people that's listening in on the Spotify and the Apple Podcasts. We thank you for tapping in with the masses of Rocksteady Media Network, because you know over here it's a really nice boulder.
That slogan is hilarious.
Right. So before I negate away while we're still on this same subject, but just speaking from now, artist Bow Wow dropped a post earlier this week via his social media networks, and he was saying, is it fair for networks who don't play music or show music videos to be valid, even have music show awards? Should the online companies take over? For example, he's saying like a YouTube awards, a Spotify awards, Apple Music awards, or even a TikTok music award.
You know what?
I've been thinking about that for years, actually. But go ahead, Kappa.
I ain't gonna lie. I don't normally say this shit. Bow Wow might have hit it on the head though, bro. We was just talking about Billboard and YouTube. If YouTube don't want to be fucking with Billboard, and Billboard say, hey, we ain't gonna respect what you got going on, then there need to be a YouTube awards.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
YouTube Music Awards.
Guess what? Yeah. Goddamn, if iTunes and Spotify are gonna be some of the biggest fucking streaming platforms, then goddamn it, let me get an iTunes award. Let me get a Spotify award. All these artists that you saying is doing what they're doing, and whatever field or whatever genre or whatever level that they're doing it on, give me an award show from that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, these are the guys who doing the music, so why aren't they putting on the award shows?
Absolutely.
Some real shit just there.
I've been thinking about this since freaking 2010. Seriously.
Man, when you said something, we could have been making some noise with this argument.
A long time ago. As soon as MTV stopped playing music and was just mostly about a dating show here, reality TV show here, it was like, why do you still have the Video Music Awards when you're only showing videos between 4 and 8 a.m.? What was what was the deal? No, because I used to get up early in the morning to see the buzzworthy videos, right? And now it's the relevancy has gone to the point where even MTV is like, we're shutting down all of our 24-hour music channels. All of their 24-hour music channels are shutting down or have been shut down. So even they know their days have been numbered. They're pretty much miscellaneous TV at this point. Not to mention, when they did do the MTV Music Video Awards last year, I have to remember we're in 2026, it was not on the main channel. It was on VH1, which in itself is not what it used to be anymore. It's mostly about reality shows because they're all owned by the same company. Mm-hmm. So it's
Viacom or some shit.
Viacom, Paramount, it's all about. Now they will have music documentaries, and you can get the music documentaries if you go to Paramount Plus. So everything else that was music related will now be on their streaming platform. Yeah. But as far as a regular channel that actually had something to do with music, that's pretty much dead, to the point where it's dead. What am I talking about? To the point where independent computer engineer, he has he archived a bunch of music videos since the MTV video music channels shut down, and this is worldwide. So Bow Wow is 100% correct. There should not be a video music award on a channel that no longer supports music. Even when they had the video music award, they boosted it by saying we're bringing back our music video lineups, but just for like a week right before the award show. So it doesn't make any sense. And people were even questioning, I saw somebody on a video essay questioning the relevancy of a music video today, because a lot of stuff is being streamed and a lot of stuff is being looked at on YouTube and and some other platforms, sure, but it's mostly through streams now. Now radio is still relevant to a certain extent. That's why it's still around. But as far as the visual mediums, we do not have. BET is not what it used to be. MTV is not what it used. VH1 is not what it used to be. None of those channels have that anymore.
Kyle, but I guess that goes back into the whole conversation of Billboard and YouTube pulling out, because realistically, like, there is no visual platform for music. Not on TV for if we're being honest. So okay. My bad. I hate to change subject, but we're talking about music, and this is just in, and I need to know. Do y'all know Jimmy Neutron?
Yeah.
He's now saying that he is Mystical Son.
He must be smoking that good though.
Yeah, I'm just no, like, for real. He's on a real like I don't know, Steady, if you can pull it up. Okay, but matter of fact, hold on, Steady. Let me send it to you. I actually have it, because like I just said, like, this is just in, bro. Like, so
breaking news,
breaking news, bro. Like, I need to know what y'all fellas, because y'all know Jimmy New, right? I mean, not know him, but y'all know of him, and I guess.
Hey, shout out to the Loud Mob. We got a comment from my comment section.
Get the comment
I
right,
was
bro.
saying he wish he was up here to discuss this matter, but it's a fire ass topic. So we're gonna take a moment while you find that article. Please convey while I reach out to my brother.
I'm sending it to you now.
Say less.
Yeah. Oh, what? I did not see that coming.
We was talking about music, man. So
I was not ready for that. I was not ready. But I'd say that's on topic. We are talking about music.
Yeah, we talking about music, and I just got the message on my phone, because you know what I'm saying, like, he's been to my studio before.
Let's do it. Steady approves of this. No, you know me.
Yeah, he's been to my studio before, so like, I can't say I know the fella. But we've been in each other's presence numerous of times, and I'm
a fan of his artistry. I'm a fan of his artistry, and under the WD Dub brand, I've had him on as a guest before.
You have.
Okay, see, I'm talking to some people who are legitimate. You know what I mean? Like,
snap, you have.
I've had him in my studio before. You know what I'm saying? Like, in Quincy, Florida. You already know. SS Beat Man. On the, you know what I'm saying, engineering. And then now, Steady, you've had him on this show before, right?
Absolutely.
That's wild. Okay.
I tried to invite him back on the new regime, but his label is talking price tags that I just couldn't meet that quota right now.
Okay, we're finna watch it real quick.
Let's tap in.
Is arguing and saying that you Mystical Son. Can we set the record straight? Is that true?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, for sure. The background of it is crazy. It's kind of wild, but I'm basically finding out myself like a year and a half ago. I really just ain't, released that to the world. It really got released on its own.
Got you. Yeah, because I see so many people commenting on it and talking about it. Some people like, man, he not really Mystical Son, and some people like, nah, he is. And
but you got to think, them people don't know me for real.
Right.
Like even niggas who grew up with me, they don't know my daddy.
Yeah.
Like it's probably like 5 people I could really name that probably know my mama, my mama's name, you know what I'm saying, let alone my father. Then I be seeing comments where people be like, oh, he from Florida, so how could that, what the hell that got to do?
There's people in your comments arguing and
all right, let's convey.
Yeah, like that's. I mean, I'm trying to do my part, bring some shit to the table. You feel me? Some breaking news. So, like, he's Mystikal's son.
That is
I mean, I wish I would have knew that when he was in my studio, because the prices would have been crazy. You hear me? The prices would have been. Hey, well, I probably quadrupled them. The prices would have been crazy. You feel me? But that's just me. I'm not trying to exploit, but I mean, if you got money in the building, then let's make some money.
That's all.
I mean, you know.
But didn't he say that this is new? Like it's true, but it's still something that he's finding out himself. Did I miss that or what?
He said it was under a year ago. He said about around a year ago he found out.
I'm just gonna say this. It's funny because he did the damn show with Boosie daughter.
Mm-hmm.
And then he did Jack beat that he jacked on Mystical song, and a couple people in the comments said, "Damn, he sound like Mystical. Is this Mystical son?"
Right.
Now all of a sudden you Mystical son, and I'm just like, I wish I would have knew that when you was in my studio, bro.
So I approve of that. We know we could have discussed.
I could have ran that up, like, you know what I'm saying, like. I probably we could have did some numbers back in the day.
Right?
You know what I'm saying? I could have promoted that shit differently.
Artist to artist.
You know what I'm saying? Hey, I could have said, yo, I got Mystical son in the studio. We going live. Boom. I could have started popping back then. I'm just saying. Is he, do y'all think that's Mystical son? I mean, he said he is, but the look in his face didn't really tell me the truth.
You know what? I don't know, and I tend to like if I hear that an artist that I like has family that's making music, I tend to want to, get to know their music.
I'm a heavy Mystical fan. I grew up in the No Limit era.
Oh yeah,
right.
Oh yeah.
Because there's an artist, not to cut you off, Kai, but there's an artist on TikTok that I believe is what's the guy to take that shit to Tribe, Mr. Big Son. He be on TikTok freestyling over the guy's songs and everything like that. It's an artist. If I find it on TikTok,
send me that shit.
For sure.
How's it sound? How they sound?
Actually.
No, what? Don't tell me, because I want to judge it for myself.
Let's see here. Let's see if I can pull something.
Oh, you gonna pull some shit up? Oh shit.
Let's see what I can pull up for the masses. Can I get my hands on something? Bam, we got something on go mode. Real quick. And of course we're going to do.
Jumped up off the porch and dropped my nut like my dad. What's that?
Look. Jumped up off the porch and dropped my nuts like my daddy. Back in 1986, he had the street niggas trapping. Back in 1993, he dropped that dick in my mammy. This that son of a legend, niggas know how I'm coming. Back when I jumped up off the porch, ain't asked a nigga for nothing. Put my family on my back and told my mama I'm thuggin'. Kissed my daddy in that casket, then I turned to a monster. Kissed my sister on the cheek and then got straight to the money. About to go to trial cause I heard these niggas snitching. Niggas talking dying, I'm the hottest in my city. When my daddy died, I took over the family business. R.I.P. the last Mr. Big, let me take these niggas back. Take them back.
Reporting live from the Maysville News Center, KBD. The artist known as Lyric, aka the last Mr. Big son, the real son, has been taken over the rap game.
I'm back in this bitch. I'm strapped in this bitch. I'm feeling like my daddy and shit. I'm ratchet and shit, nigga. I'm talking long hair, pocket full of stones. When I'm in this bitch, better wipe me down. Can't relate to rap, niggas, you a clown. I ain't talking money, I'm talking about these hoes. Name another nigga had 7 cars. cars and he had them parked in the products. Name another rapper had a diamond not worth 250,000. Name the first rapper out of Alabama had niggas playing with the Pirates. You can fast forward 2019, look at it, son, why you pop shit? Marcus J on the bass, shit feel like back in the day. Back when my daddy had that crack that taste like sweet baby Ray's. Back when Rich Boy had them niggas riding caddies on Ace. Going D's up on that bitch, I'm doing this for the state. Birmingham, they gon' fuck with me. Tuscaloosa, Montgomery. I got niggas out of Huntsville, play with me, they gon' gun for me. I got shooters from Bessemer that kill for me, ain't nothing to me. Got a shout out to my city, no more bill go dumb for me.
Hello? The damn police kicked my door in this morning looking for you, boy, asking me how about my house and my cars and taking pictures of our shit. So you need to go somewhere and hide out for a minute because it's hot down here.
All right, mama. I'll let you.
I'm down in You gon' make me get retarded, then go duck off in New Orleans. Go holler at my granny, talk some shit with my big cousins. Eating gumbo with my auntie in Cali, you know I'm country. Smoking weed with my aunties and uncles, you know I'm thugging. Hold on, fuck all that little rap shit, this a message to you fuck niggas. Acting like I ain't my daddy's son, you know what up with me. Niggas switch up on you for some fame, I can't trust niggas. Listen to that son of a legend, I go dumb with it, you know it. Yeah. I'ma take these niggas back, let's take it back. Yeah. Lil' Marcus J up on the track, let's take it back. Yeah.
All right, can I say something? No.
What we feeling?
I just want to say this. He talking about who his daddy is. He representing his daddy. You feel me? I don't know if that's his son. He did. He can't say if that's his son or not. Shit was decent. Shit went hard. Now, back to the topic at hand.
Okay.
This boy ain't say that that's the man, he that man's son until the shit came up talking about, is this that man's son? Come on, bro. You should have been said some shit before you get on the interview. Why you ain't admit this shit in the song? That you just proved to me. He just mentioned his daddy how many times in that goddamn song?
every bar.
Every other bar.
Show me a song where this boy said that Mr. his damn daddy.
All right. Let's keep it
Besides
coming down.
this last recent one, because he been playing off the shit. But like, okay, never mind. I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
Where's Jimmy at? Is that son of God? I think so.
I know these niggas don't like me, I don't give a fuck. I know. Tell them niggas I'm super icy and I'm rich as fuck.
Hold on.
Working now, getting big as fuck. The night when I fought my bitch, I might just pick up.
What's happening?
Hold on.
Come on, man.
Hold on. Hold on. Hold on.
Go ahead.
Hold on. The whole flow? That's what we're doing?
No. It's not about that. No, don't get it twisted. That's really what got people saying the shit. I'm not saying it because the motherfucking shit ain't hard, bro.
No.
It's funny, like it's like all of a sudden, because your flow and maybe the way black people all look alike to a certain degree, we could all be cousins on here. we could all be cousins. Maybe because, you know what I'm saying, all of us look alike, and the flow, and there's never really been that flow since Mystical. That's what got people saying this.
Maybe.
But this is right here. This is Mystical's beat. Let's see how many times he say Mystical is his daddy.
All right, now let's go.
Brody tried to slime me out, he think he's slick as fuck. But I know it's a big homie, I can get him touched. Talking same day delivery, I can get a rush. I'm talking bulletproof the truck in case they hit it us. Now it's Richard Millie, we used to be in cups. And my shooter, they gon' shoot it, ain't no DN up. Drug defendant probation had us pin a cup. 150 at a time when I was reeing up. Thought that last shit was fine, nigga, on just heating up. Eat up, beat up, ice out, freeze up. So many shells on the scene, I turned the Adidas up. I took Bobby sacrifice to turn my people up. Man, I nigga ain't from my hood, he don't be with us. Gotta be talking about them M's, you trying to meet with us. Jimmy right here. Nigga, I'm really like that. Nigga, D in my bitch, man, she won't even right back. Hoes out here faking DMs, bitch, I ain't even tight that. Long as you got a gun, you not alone. Shout out Mike Jack. Contemplated, I was incarcerated. Them people were charged for gatekeeping, no exoneration. I fell off, they started hating. I came back to split everything up, this shit segregated. I'm walking in glory, and then my story, I narrated. Like a debit card in the mail, I just need to be activated. These rappers are liars, that's why we never collaborated. Doing good, that's when the devil get mad. And when he see your guard down, that's when the devil get bad. Niggas be hating, cause they ain't on the level of the bread. Spray some Windex on your boy, cause I'm flooded in glass. Thunderstorm and that flame left it flooded with cash. I spent some dollars on her titties, boy, duff on my bag. 5 words to my niggas, boy, don't fuck up the bag. And I don't rock no tight jeans, I think it fuck up the swag. Jimmy right here. Bitch, it's Jimmy. Fuck it, I'm taking over right now, nigga. This, yeah. I took a 60 out my safe. When it put it in my ear. You niggas way on the ground, stuck at the bottom, and I'm way up here.
Has anybody seen Jimmy? Where is Jimmy?
Jimmy right here. Jimmy right here.
One of your hardest, one of the deadest, hardest songs now. One of the deadest, hardest songs now.
I'm not gonna lie, I rock with that. I rock with that a bit.
No, I didn't say it went hard, bro. I never said that the shit went hard.
No, I'm not saying you
He's
are.
always had that flow, which is, you know what I'm saying? When you put that right beat to it, the nigga slap, bro. Right. And so, yes, it's, but your daddy's hardest song, you don't mention him?
Right? Are we
maybe
gonna eat the press up off this? Is it more of a press?
I think it's a press run, but
you know, like wrestling, like if you're a fan of wrestling, they do the storylines to make it believable.
Maybe.
I mean, it's hard to make it believable because if we're gonna go back to earlier when we talking about artists and their major cases, Mystical is locked up.
True.
And maybe he just didn't like. You know, there are some artists that do not.
Mr. Big is dead.
Facts.
His son can't speak on him, but he said his daddy name how many times in that goddamn song?
It was every other bar. He's, you know, not to mention he's wearing the shirt.
Mystical is locked up, still here, and this is his hardest song to date. Still selling, still spinning. You don't mention his name not one time in the song, but after somebody say he sound like Mystical, is that Mystical's son? Now you want to interview saying you Mystical's son.
Because he did sound like
him. Don't get it twisted.
Yeah.
You can play some more. I mean, I'm not knocking the boy music. You can play it. You can play it. It's slap.
I think it was almost over by the time
it was over. It's done. Ain't no more free promo over here.
The song he did on Lil Boosie shit. Lil Boosie daughter platform. It go hard. But it's like, even then, why do you not say who your pops is? Why you wait till the wave is already moving and now you add a little?
Now you want them hot boy flame up.
Yeah, and I'm not. It's not being a hater. It's not knocking it. It's just, you know what I'm saying? Like, I am a fan of Mystical, bro. But you also understand. Yes. You also said in my studio. And if I knew you was Mystical's son, you know what I'm saying? Like, let's just be real, bro. I'm being real. Like, we're just being real.
Woo, yeah.
I mean, let's go. What's next on topic, man? I just had that was hot news. Hot news to me. It kind of, you know what I'm saying?
I love it. No, that's what we do here. Steady. I love how we keep it.
I felt like it should have been out there. You feel me?
For sure. By the way, real quick, I just want to extend Capo. You're welcome to lock in on this project with the Steady Approve. I love the way you know, we can chop it up and talk politics after we're done streaming.
You already know.
I dig it. But I think we want to go ahead. I'm gonna do one more topic, kind of close the show out.
Okay.
Well, let's do two because I want to do something in reference for the old school fans and for my ladies out there, you know, who are fan and fellas who are fan of Salt-N-Pepa. I don't know if anybody been keeping up with the logistics on their lawsuit for their masters.
For their masters
that they've been going through. So it was announced today from According to Hip Hop that the case has been dismissed by a New York judge.
Dismissed as in they gonna get their money, or dismissed?
It didn't say award. I didn't go further down the rabbit hole to know if there was an award. If it was an award, I think it would have said they was awarded X amount. They would have put more into it. But I think it just got kind of like, you couldn't prove your point, and we're gonna toss that out.
Are you freaking kidding me?
Okay, now I'm gonna say this. I could believe it because I was watching another podcast. Don't be mad at me. You know what I'm saying? I watched the DJ Steady podcast, but I was watching the Joe Budden's podcast.
Okay.
And he had Don Tripp and Starlito on there. And basically Don Tripp was talking about how when he left the majors, he had to basically have to audit them because they was putting down numbers and shit. You know what I'm saying? For him when he wasn't at the studio, when he wasn't doing certain things, they still was billing him for it, and he was in debt. So when you say that right there, it's almost on the level like, bro, like it ain't no telling what really was going on to make a motherfucker move the way they were moving. Type shit. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Because you know what I mean? Like it's too many times we've been told motherfuckers making M's, and then now we finding out now they barely got hundreds of thousands.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So then I seen what they did to Hulk Hogan's daughter. They gave that girl so many M's, but then they was charging her on so many joints that it was like, so it's really it's like, bro, people be, I hate to say it, they be scheming on a level that you don't know what's been done to an individual to make them even want to even move a certain type of way.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
we talk about that all the time. Look what happened to TLC. Look what happened to freaking New Edition. Look what happened to a lot of early artists in the very early days of hip hop. A lot of them got bad deals. And because they did not know the business, they knew the music. They didn't know the business, so they got taken advantage of because of that. Until this day, it's still happening. So till this day, even with all these outlets, even with everything being recorded now, all that stuff, it's still happening.
Still present. And to jump in real quick, but even look at with Lil Wayne and Birdman, and he's been loyal to the foundation since the beginning.
Since he was a kid, he got signed when he was like what, 8?
Back to what I was saying. That's why you never realize why some of these people move the way that they be moving, because you never know what they've been going through. So it's like, it's kind of like we got to see how they move after this, because your shit just got dismissed. Are you finna start playing the game because you got to take the value of that catalog up? Or you finna start, you know what I'm saying, like, fuck the system now, I'm finna do my own thing, or, you know what I mean? Like, so how do you move after this? Because there's a lot of shiesty shit that get done in the game, and people don't have a plan. They just been riding the wave and what people been telling them. And so
they get a lot of yes men.
They ride the wave and what people been telling them. So once the shit like this hit, you don't even know how to move.
No, because in your mind, my M's still there. My everything's still registered. T-Pain speak. A lot of these artists, countless artists can tell you, I'm going by
T-Pain
what was presented to me.
Yeah.
You know, when you got yes men on your team, because they busy trying to do something on their own account, of course they're gonna make it look good to feed into you, because we need you distracted. We need you to be the workhorse. We just need you to go out there and do the work.
You know what's funny? Okay, now, see, when you put it like that, that ain't it.
Okay, I love the counter. Let's go.
You know, I ran the studio.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying? Record label. And the music is only 10% of it. You feel me? So, yes, I do need you to be in front of them people. Yes, I do need you to be on that stage. But it's so much shit that I'm taking care of on this back end that none of this shit is we're all a team. It's all equal. So what you doing in front of that camera is just as important as what I'm doing behind this motherfucking camera. Now, What's really important is how do we execute? When I say how we execute, am I bringing you what you asking for and a little bit more? Then I need you to do what I'm asking so that we'll work like, okay, 360 deal is not you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm benefiting way more than you benefiting.
Okay.
But a constructive deal, we should both benefit.
Yeah.
You feel me? There's no reason 30 years down the road you even thinking about selling your masters because I didn't want paying you right during them 30 years. You know what I mean? Actors have a insurance plan. It's called the Guild or some shit like that. The Actors Guild. Musicians don't have that shit.
They wanted to. There was
Painters don't have that shit.
They
You know what I'm
wanted
saying?
to.
So make sure the contract is right so that once business is done, okay, you gotta understand this, bro. You know how much they make off them big time artists? 400, 500 mil. You know how much they paying the artists? You lucky to get it in.
Yeah.
One. Now, if you come in with leverage and you can talk the right shit, you lucky you get 20, 22. It ain't, these boys ain't signing no 100 million deal off the first rip. You signing that after you done recruit these boys, couple billion. Yeah, I could throw your ass a fucking 100. What you talking about? I just made a bill, nigga. What is 100 to a bill?
It's funny
It's
when
you know what's funny? Was 100 to a bill? A couple of 100,000 to that 100 million. It's the same equivalent. We just went up a tax bracket.
It's funny now because all we see as listeners, as consumers, is the what you call it, the after effect. We see the music, the videos, the glitz, the glamour, the stage shows and whatever. But it's not until something happens to an artist we know what the real is.
You know why? It's funny. See, it's funny because because of what's going on with certain artists, all of this shit is kind of hitting the fan now. So really, this was really going on in the behind the scenes, bro. They're faking it till they make it. So I give you just enough that you got. I give you the jury. I give you all this shit, and you go out there and you make it look good. And guess what? I'm gonna keep promising you more every time you go out there and make it look good. And I make more money. We gonna make more money. And you understand because of how the numbers is set up. Yes, you're gonna be seeing little money, but I'm gonna be seeing big bills. And then guess what? You want to see more money, so we're gonna get out there and you gotta do a little bit more. And while you getting to see a little bit more money, I'm seeing even bigger bills. You see how that adds up?
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? So it's that type of game being played. So what you see when you go to these people's social media is their backing, giving them the imagery, giving them the backdrops, you know what I'm saying? Giving them the chains, giving them all of the looks, the lighting, everything they need to look successful so that they can keep trying to be successful. But on your journey of trying to be successful, you're making them billions and trillions of dollars.
And they don't even have to, and they don't even have to touch anything. That's and
I mean, the way the system is set up, they already got people who need to touch it. But once they touch it, it's just going to where it need to go so that it can be seen.
But look at what's happening with
all of this shit right here we doing.
Yep.
You see, like, and because of who y'all are, y'all know the intricacies of how to actually put this together.
Right.
Do you know? It's plenty. Like, now think about all the besides Joe and Drink Champs went that way, but when they first started, it wasn't that. So you understand? Think about all the other people who have gone to big platforms and they've done what they've done without actually creating it, and now they don't own it. So yes, it's successful, but you don't own it. So I can pay you whatever the fuck I want to pay you. You're just a fucking host. You ain't a creator. You know what I'm saying? You're not a writer. You're not an editor. You know what I'm saying? You're not.
Joe and Jada show kind of qualified.
I can place anybody in this formula and get what I need to get because I have the essence of what needs to run it.
And if we wanted to, we could replace you with AI.
That part.
Because now AI is part of the contract.
No, think about it like this: if you and said it was like, you know what, I like the way this went. We gonna clone our personalities, clone these bodies or whatever, and we're gonna run this once a week, and we just gonna come up with different topics to put in it. So now all three of us is up here. We talking about whatever topics y'all want to put in there, and boom, you got a whole system going. It's like we're in those times now. So when you're in those type of times, you better make sure when I sign this deal, I'm getting what I need to get because I got other options that I could be doing out this motherfucker.
Right. And don't do that. I'm gonna sound like diluted auto tune the whole time. No.
Right. Well, ladies and gentlemen, conclusion of the debut of the Steady Approved podcast. And gosh darn it, I approve of this fucking shit. I would like to salute my big bro Capo for taking time to come through and chop it up with the masses and the media team. I want to thank my brother Kyle E for coming through, chopping it up, hanging out with me. And of course, I would like to thank myself, you know what I'm saying, for putting together such a dynamic thing to go. Y'all make sure, again, go to rocksteadymedianetwork.com, tap in, support, subscribe. Sharing is free. You feel me? So, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to close the show. I'm going to close my show by saying, if you stay ready, you ain't got to get ready. And that's it.